we're learning exclusive new details about the investigation into former President Trump's handling of classified documents. Sources tell ABC News the special counsel's team is scrutinizing a previously unreported trip the former president took to Mar-a-Lago weeks before the FBI raid. At least one witness recalls being told that Trump was there, quote, checking on the boxes. This as Trump's attorneys are seeking to invalidate the special counsel's appointment. ABC News senior reporter Katherine Faulders joins me from outside the courthouse in Fort Pierce for more. Katherine, what more are you hearing about this trip to Mar-a-Lago, and how significant could this be to the investigation?
Yeah, so this trip is extremely significant. And to put this a bit in context for you in the timeline here, this came just a few weeks after, in the summer of 2022, that Trump told his lawyer, who was searching the storage room, that those were the only place, that was the only place where they would potentially find classified documents. His lawyer should look there. They should turn them over to the FBI. This trip happened 3 weeks after that, but also 3 weeks before the FBI showed up to Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate to retrieve those documents that Trump failed to give back. So it really is another element of obstruction, of potential obstruction in this probe, something that we're told by sources the special counsel asked dozens and dozens of witnesses about. They really want to know exactly what happened on that trip, why his aides were telling people around Trump to keep it quiet, to keep it on the down low. We're learning from aircraft manifests that we have had a chance to review that this was changed last minute, that he wanted to go down there. And at least one witness is saying that he wanted to, quote, check on the boxes, make sure they were still there, if you will.
Now, Katherine, the judge in this case is also hearing arguments about whether to dismiss the case entirely. What's the latest from court on that?
Yeah, so court has just started here, Diane, and I was sitting in the media room, the overflow room, and Jack Smith himself is here, present for this hearing today. The hearing in the morning will examine this whole idea that Jack Smith's appointment was unconstitutional. That's what the Trump lawyers argue. But then the more interesting part of this will be in the afternoon. This is Jack Smith's request for a gag order so that Trump will stop speaking about law enforcement that were involved in the case. Jack Smith says that this is a threat to their life, that it could potentially be life-threatening down the road. So the judge will consider that request. Unclear whether or not she'll rule from the bench, but either way, she tends to express one way or the other how she feels about particular issues. So I'm sure we'll have some news out of that later in the afternoon.
All right, senior reporter Katherine Faulders, thank you.